As Michelle reminds me, our job is to prepare them not to need us.
From the White House to the West Coast, Sasha Obama has come a long way. The younger daughter of former President Barack Obama is now 23, the same age her father was when he first moved to Chicago to become a community organizer. Remember the little girl who grew up before our eyes in the White House? She's all grown up and living her best life in LA. From health scares to Hollywood hangouts, her journey has been extraordinary. Today, we'll take a look at the key moments that shaped Sasha and see the emergence of a young woman who's more than just a political legacy. Early challenges. Sasha's life in the spotlight began before she could even walk or talk. Born into a family destined for the highest office in the land, her early years were marked by both extraordinary privilege and unexpected challenges. When Sasha was just 3 years old, she faced a health crisis that shook the Obama family to its core, a moment that came to define their perspective on health, family, and the fragility of life. On what seemed like an ordinary day, Michelle Obama noticed something was off with her youngest daughter. Quote, "1 hour she was fine, she was normal, she was happy, doing everything I was used to her doing, and the next hour she was crying inconsolably." This sudden change in behavior set off alarm bells for the future First Lady, prompting a call to their pediatrician. Barack Obama, reflecting on this harrowing time, shared, quote, "Sasha got meningitis when she was 3 months old. I still remember going to the hospital together and they had to give her a spinal tap." The sight of their tiny daughter undergoing such an invasive procedure was, in Obama's words, bringing me to tears. The gravity of the situation wasn't lost on the Obamas. Michelle emphasized the importance of their insurance and access to quality medical care, acknowledging that without those privileges, Sasha's story could have had a very different ending. The early brush with tragedy not only tested the Obama family's resilience, but also shaped their perspective on healthcare access. Fortunately, Sasha made a full recovery. Growing up in the White House. While most children's biggest worry might be homework or making friends, Sasha Obama's childhood was riddled with unique challenges and experiences that would shape her into the young woman she is today. Moving into the White House at age 7, she found herself thrust into a world of protocol, security measures, and intense public scrutiny. Despite living in America's most famous address, Barack and Michelle Obama strived to give Sasha and her sister Malia a semblance of normalcy. This meant enforcing rules that might seem familiar to many families. No TV or computer use during the week unless it was for homework, regular family dinners at 6:30 p.m., and assigned chores. Yep, even in the White House, Sasha had to make her bed and handle her own laundry. But some aspects of her childhood were undeniably extraordinary. She took piano lessons, but her recitals were attended by world leaders. She enjoyed trips to the movies and mall outings with friends, but always under the watchful eye of the Secret Service. Every school event, every adolescent milestone was colored by her father's position as leader of the free world. Her education at Sidwell Friends School, a prestigious institution that has educated many children of Washington's elite, provided some refuge from the constant spotlight. Here, she was able to focus on her studies and form friendships, including a close bond with Maisie Biden, granddaughter of then Vice President Joe Biden. But she also had the opportunity to meet world leaders, attend state dinners, and even dance on stage with Prince. She traveled the world not just as a tourist, but as a representative of the U.S., learning diplomacy and cultural awareness at an age when most kids are learning long division. These childhood moments, while exciting, also came with public scrutiny. Every move, every fashion choice, every normal teenage moment was potentially fodder for public consumption. Photos of Sasha at her school dance or on family vacations would circulate online, analyzed and critiqued by strangers across the globe. The pressure of growing up in the public eye was immense, but Sasha seemed to handle it with grace beyond her years. The end of her father's presidency in 2017 marked a new chapter for Sasha. At 15, she left the White House not as the little girl who had entered it, but as a young woman on the cusp of adulthood. Forging her own path.
First daughter Sasha Obama is going blue. Several students reporting seeing her and, quote, some Secret Service dudes at the University of Michigan.
As Sasha grew older, she began to step out of her father's presidential shadow and into her own light. Her educational journey became a topic of public interest, especially as she approached college age. Unlike her parents and her sister, who chose Ivy League institutions, Sasha made headlines by enrolling at the University of Michigan, a public Big Ten university. The decision marked her first major step towards independence and individuality. It was a clear signal she was determined to carve out her own path, separate from the expectations that might come with being a former president's daughter. Spotted on campus during freshman orientation, she quickly became just another face in the crowd, albeit one occasionally accompanied by Secret Service agents. Sasha's choice of a more mainstream college experience spoke volumes about her desire for normalcy and her own identity outside of first daughter. But her academic journey took another turn when she transferred to the University of Southern California in 2022. This move not only brought her closer to her sister Malia, who was already living in LA, but also opened up new opportunities in a city known for its diverse culture and entertainment industry. The transfer to USC represented another bold choice for Sasha. It showed her willingness to adapt, to change course when something wasn't the right fit. It also hinted at a growing interest in the creative and entertainment fields, given USC's strong programs in these areas. Life in LA.
Malia.
Sasha's move to LA marked the beginning of a new chapter in her life, one characterized by increased independence, personal growth, and a strengthened bond with her sister. Living with Malia, who had already established herself in the city, Sasha found a built-in support system as she navigated this new phase of her life. The sisterly bond between Sasha and Malia has always been strong, but their shared experience in LA has brought them even closer. Michelle Obama proudly shared, quote, "The thing that I love the most is that those two girls are each other's best friends." In LA, Sasha has embraced her own unique style, often making headlines for her fashion choices. From casual street style to glamorous red carpet looks, she's proven that she's not afraid to express herself through clothing. Paparazzi shots of Sasha out and about in LA show a young woman comfortable in her own skin. This confidence extends to other aspects of her life as well. Despite her mother's initial disapproval of tattoos, Sasha was spotted with what appeared to be a delicate hot air balloon tattoo on her inner elbow. She's also been focusing on her studies at USC, balancing her academic responsibilities with her personal life. While she hasn't publicly announced her professional aspirations, her move to the entertainment capital of the world certainly opens up a world of possibilities. And her personal life has become a topic of public interest. In 2022, reports surfaced that she was dating Clifton Powell Jr., the son of actor Clifton Powell. While Sasha has maintained her privacy regarding her romantic life, this relationship, if true, is another sign of her growing independence and her life beyond the political sphere. The LA chapter of Sasha's life represents a coming of age, a time of exploration and self-discovery as well. Free from the constraints of being the president's daughter, she's now writing her own story. Whether she'll follow in her parents' footsteps and enter public service, carve out a path in the entertainment industry, or choose a completely different direction remains to be seen. What's clear is Sasha Obama is embracing her freedom to choose, to make mistakes, to learn, and to grow, just like any other young adult, but with a unique perspective that comes from her extraordinary upbringing. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think Sasha Obama's future holds? Let us know in the comment section below.